What's up YouTube, it's Elijah Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K24 New Gen Center build video. And in today's video, we are going to be making a 7'1" two-way 3-level threat. Now this build's basically like an interior defending shot creator. So it's going to have a minimum wingspan, and normally I really do not like to use minimum wingspan centers. I like to use max wingspan if I can. I probably haven't made a minimum wingspan center since probably 2K20 or 2K21, but I thought I would give it a go, and I was actually pretty surprised by how well it can still rebound, block shots and everything. Now of course I can definitely feel the difference at times. Some of the rebounds I won't get and everything, but still I was still averaging like 13 or 14 rebounds even with the minimum wingspan center. I wanted to try this out because my 7'3" only has a 7'6" wingspan on the Sabonis build, and I also wanted to try out a high interior defense to go with that 84 strength as well too. So this build's really going to be a massive problem for inside bigs. You're going to be able to get gold post lockdown, and you're going to be able to stretch the floor extremely well because this build will get Hall of Fame catch and shoot. So they won't be able to do those drop steps, cheesy post spins, anything like that on you, and then you can stay along the perimeter, keep them out of the paint, open up the driving lanes for your teammates, and then you can splash. Now I did make two versions of this build. I'll show you guys the version that I ended up making. I did not put any pass accuracy on it because I wanted to get the contact dunks for it, but I will show you how to get at least 68 pass accuracy. Now the dunking isn't as good with the pass accuracy build, but you guys can play around with it if you want, but I wanted to get those contact dunks to go with that crazy shooting. So it is 7'1" obviously, and you want to go down to 225 pounds. Now the nice thing about having a shorter wingspan, it actually puts our strengths up. So the more that we could decrease our wingspan, the more that our strength and some of the shooting and other attributes go up and some of them go down. So it is nice having a shorter wingspan because we can get more speed and more strength by decreasing our wingspan. So we do get that 66 speed and 84 strength, so we are able to get gold chase down on this build. Go ahead, click continue. For my close shot, I went up to an 86. The reason we did this is going to get us gold fearless finisher. And actually what I figured out is actually better to do is to go with an 86 close shot. And if you do want elite standing big man contact dunks, I would recommend going 86 close shot and then a 92 standing dunk. So that way you are going to get that gold fast twitch still. Even if you go 90 and 90, that way you can get the contact dunks and the gold fast twitch. That way you actually don't get as many attribute points to spread elsewhere. So this is actually a better setup. If you go 92 standing dunk and an 86 close shot, you can still get your gold fearless finisher. We haven't increased our strength yet, so it hasn't popped up, but I will run through the badges after. But that way we can get that gold fast twitch, and of course we're getting a gold rise up, an aerial wizard, and precision dunk. And for the driving layup, you want to go to an 83. That is going to get us some really nice gold badges, so we can get Hall of Fame two-step, Hall of Fame pro touch as well too, and we can get that gold float game. Now I wanted to be able to get that Hall of Fame two-step. I do really like trying Euro steps and Euro dunks, everything like that, so that should absolutely help with this. And of course silver slithery finisher to go with it as well too. Driving dunk, we're going to go to a 65, so this will actually unlock some dunk package animations, I believe. I'm thinking probably what I should have done honestly though is maybe go with a 90 close shot, drop the standing dunk to an 81, and then increase my driving dunk all the way. I think that would have made this build a little bit more fun. It's not like you can't dunk on it, it just, I think it would have been better to maybe try and get some of those other dunk packages, but still you can only get up to an 81 driving dunk, so it's not like you can unlock driving contact dunks or anything like that. But still, it's maybe something I would have rather done, but at the same time still you will be able to dunk the ball. You can still run pick and rolls, pick and pops, everything like that. And what I ended up doing as well too, I ended up going to an 85 post control on this build, so that way we can get silver unpluckable, we can get gold post fade phenom, we can get gold post spin technician, gold hook specialist, and that is the cutoff for that post fade phenom as well too. And for our post control, we are going to go up to an 85, so this is actually going to get us Hall of Fame post fade phenom. We are going to get a 93 mid-range on this shot, so you can still post up, you can drop step, post spin, whatever you want. You can get some nasty hop shots, you're gonna have a nasty post fade with that 93 mid-range rating, and the Hall of Fame post fade phenom to go with it. You can also get midi magician on Hall of Fame with this, I believe, as well too. So you can really be a shot creator from the mid-range especially, and of course you get an 86 three ball in this build as well too, so you can still hit some fadeaway threes and everything and have an absolute blast. It's basically like a 7'1" guard is really what this build is. And so like I said, our mid-range is going to be a 93, so you want to max out all the way, and that is going to get us Hall of Fame catch and shoot on this build. So you can be the ultimate stretch, shot creator, gold deadeye, and especially if you're shooting post hop shots or post fades, these two badges come in handy extremely nice. Like I said, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, that's going to be OP. Gold dream shake even, Hall of Fame guard up, open looks, so you can really be knocked down with this build. Now I made this build before before this recent patch as well too, and I have been struggling mightily to shoot after this new patch. So I might have to hop back on this build. I did get some gameplay, and then of course I ended up making another build actually. But man, there's a telephone number if you have a gambling problem called 1-800-GAMBLER. I think I might need to call 1-800-BUILDER because I can't stop making builds. I already had to delete one of my other builds to make the new build that I just made, and it's a 7'2". It's really nasty. I think you guys will enjoy it as well. Just gotta get some more gameplay with it, still working on it, but I do have another build in the works. It's actually the build that I had to delete to make room for this new one. It's a defensive build. It's like a Dikembe build, and I did get some gameplay on it still, but I had to make room for this new build. But still, I will be dropping a Dikembe build and then another 7'2" build, so we still got lots of content on the way. But anyways, let's get back into this build. So our 3-point shot, we are going to max this out as well to an 86, and we are going to get bronze limitless range on this. And of course, in that new patch, they said they buffed the limitless range, so you should be able to spark from pretty much anywhere. And especially in sharpshooting takeover, or you get Mamba mentality, you guys can be pulling from anywhere. And if you put juice on this, I believe it's a plus 15 boost that you get, but don't quote me on that because I don't think anybody's been able to actually find out, and they haven't actually said anything about it yet. But I'm assuming it would be plus 15, so you could probably get a 99 3-ball on this build, and you will for sure get a 99 mid-range. So you could be an absolute demon shot creator with this. And our free throw, you can leave that at a 68, so 3 points away from getting free points, but a 68 is greenable. You'll probably shoot like 70% from the free throw line with this. The free throw rating is pretty close to like the actual free throw percentages that you'll like average over. So like if you put like a 70 free throw, you'll probably shoot about 70%, or like 80 plus, you'll probably be shooting 80 plus from the free throw line. It's pretty representative of the percentages that you'll shoot from the line, or that's what I've noticed anyway. And so like I said, the version that I made, it unfortunately does not get very much pass accuracy, so all we get is a 35. And once again, if you come down with the rebound, you just have to pass the ball beside you, and if you are going to pass it, you have to make sure that who you're passing to is wide open, because the passes are slow and they will get stolen. But I will show you guys how to get a 68 pass accuracy. But to me, to be honest, the 68 pass accuracy and this 35 pass accuracy, I don't think they really feel that much different. Like, I can still throw some full court outlet passes with the lower pass accuracy, and with the 68 and bronze break starter, I can still throw the full court outlet passes too, but they still get fumbled and they still go out of bounds almost just as much as they do with the 35 pass accuracy. And the pass speed doesn't feel that much different for a 60-point difference. If you guys have played with the low pass accuracy and a 68 pass accuracy, you probably know what I mean. Like, it's almost not even worth it to go to a 68 pass accuracy, but I know people will want to see that and have that bronze break starter badge. And of course, you still will get bronze dimer and everything. But after we run through this build, I will show you guys how to get a 68 pass accuracy on this build. But I have to show you guys the version that I made to be completely transparent with you guys. But I know some of you guys will of course want pass accuracy. And for our ball handle, we are going to go to a 65. So we are going to get big driver on this build on the gold level. And you want to go to a 55 speed with ball here as well too. That's the cutoff for it at the gold level, I believe. So that's going to be extremely nice too. You can post up, then you can let go of L2, face up, do a nice little drive, gold blow bys, or gold big driver will pop in. Then you can maybe hit a step back midi, green that, be absolutely nasty with it. And so like I said, the interior defense, we are going to go to an 88. So we are going to get gold post move lockdown on this build. I really wanted to try out an 88 interior defense to go with that 84 strength, so that we can really lock down post scorers, and then we can stay along the perimeter and make their life a living hell, because inside bigs want to camp paint so damn bad. And then if you got an 86 3-ball and then they come out and close too fast, you can blow by them, hit a pull up mid range with that 93 mid range shot, Hall of Fame midi magician will pop up, or you can hit a step back mid range too. Anything. You can do so much with this build. It really is a blast to play on. I'm definitely going to get on it a little bit more and grind this thing out, because 86 3-ball, 93 mid range, we can also get big man elite contact dunks, we get the post control, driving layups. It's a really fun build. And the defense, of course, is amazing. Perimeter defense, we're going to go to a 60, just the way the build worked out. We got an extra couple points, so I ended up putting it on the perimeter defense. Steal, unfortunately, no steal on this build, only 7'1" wingspan. Still long enough to get some passing lane steals, but again, we had to sacrifice something, so we're not going to get a steal on this. Block, I ended up going to a 93. This might be a little bit overkill, but the reason I did this was so I can get the gold pogo stick. Now, obviously, it's on the bronze level and it's showing you the silver upgrade, but once we increase our vertical, we will get the gold pogo stick, and we had to go to a 93 block to get this. So like I said, the defense on this build is absolutely amazing, and with the shorter wingspan, I wanted to make sure I had good blocking, so we can get gold anchor, gold pogo stick, gold chase down artist, and all these other crazy shooting stats, post control and everything. Maybe what you even could do do is drop the post control and put your pass accuracy up as well too. That is definitely something that you could do. And for our defensive rebound, we're going to max this out to an 85. So we only get silver rebound chaser and we only get a 50 offensive rebound. Once you increase your offensive rebound up to a 50, you still can get offensive rebounds if you get position. It's just sometimes your guy like won't jump and then he'll like flail his arms up, or the ball just kind of like teleports into the guy behind you or something, but you still can get them, but it is definitely tougher. And like I said, I can't believe how good I was still rebounding with a 7'1" wingspan and an 85 defensive rebound only. I was still averaging over 10 rebounds a game. I think it was actually 13 or 14. So as long as you get position, and this build does have enough athleticism to be able to jump high, we are going to get at least a 75 vertical as well too. As long as you box out 84 strength as well, we're going to get gold box out beast. So as long as you box out as well, get position, time your jumping right, you should be okay there. Again, I was very surprised by how well it could actually rebound, even just with an 85 and its minimum wingspan. Speed, we're going to max that out to a 66. Of course, that will get us that gold chase down artist. We just haven't increased our vertical yet. And our acceleration, we want to go to a 55 so we can get that gold big driver like I was talking about. And of course, we want to max our strength out to an 84 so we can still get gold box out beast, silver brick wall, bulldozer, gold fearless finisher, gold post lockdown like I was talking about, and silver immovable enforcer. So very good defensive build as well too. Like I said, you can hold down the paint, you still got enough strength to go against 99 strength centers, gold post lockdown so they can't just drop step and just post spin you every single play. Just something extremely nice to have. And our vertical, we are going to get a 75 vertical to match that 90 standing dunk so we can get elite big man contact dunks. And like I said, that's how we're going to get gold pogo stick, rise up, aerial wizard, and chase down artist. My bad, I thought we would get gold chase on artist on this, but actually in the version that I'm going to show you with pass accuracy, we do get gold chase on artist. Sorry, I actually made a mistake here. We have to go to a driving dunk to a 60 on this build. I actually was looking at the one with pass accuracy where we do actually get a little bit more driving dunk on that build. So unfortunately, we have to drop the driving dunk to a 60. I actually made an error there, so my fault, my apologies for that, but put your driving dunk down to a 60. So still, this will unlock some driving dunk packages for you, so you still can get some. But like I said, maybe you'd want to sacrifice the elite standing contacts or maybe pro standing contacts so you can increase your driving dunk a little bit more. But still, even if you do run pick and rolls, you still have that 83 driving layup, you got float game, and you can just be a little bit crafty with it. And the rest of our points we want to put on stamina to a 92. So this is the version that I made with no pass accuracy, but I will show you guys how to get pass accuracy on this build. But first, let's run through the badges that this build is going to get. So we get amazing offensive spread of badges: gold fast twitch, fearless finisher, masher, hook specialist, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, gold dream shake, Hall of Fame pro touch, so our post hooks are still nasty, gold whistle, bronze spot finder, that 83 driving layup. Again, a lot of repeat badges here: fearless finisher, silver slithery, silver bunny. We needed one more point and we would have been able to get gold bunny, which would have been nice, but unfortunately just the way the build works, it didn't work out. Hall of Fame pro touch again, that two-step, gold whistle, gold float game, scooper, and Hall of Fame spin cycle. And a lot of repeat badges here. That 60 driving dunk doesn't get us a ton, but it will unlock some driving dunk packages for you at least. Same thing, that 92 standing dunk, gold fast twitch, rise up, aerial wizard, and precision dunker. And that 85 post control, so we can get gold drop stepper, silver unpluckable, and you do have a 65 ball handle and 55 speed with ball, especially in Mamba mentality. You can absolutely cook up. You get some normal dribble moves with this, so that will help you not get plucked. Back down punisher, silver, gold hook specialist, Hall of Fame post fade phenom, gold post spin technician, and gold dream shake. And again, amazing shooting badges: Hall of Fame catch and shoot, gold deadeye, blinders, green machine, Hall of Fame post fade phenom once again, gold dream shake, Hall of Fame guard up, Hall of Fame open looks, and gold whistle. And of course, we still get Hall of Fame comeback kid, that Hall of Fame midi magician, and bronze spot finder. And for that 86 3 ball, a lot of repeat badges here, but we do get gold claymore, which is going to be extremely nice, corner specialist as well too. Still get gold deadeye, blinders, green machine, and bronze limitless range, which is going to be OP, especially in takeover. And Hall of Fame guard up, open looks, gold whistle, Hall of Fame comeback kid, and again bronze spot finder. 68 free throw doesn't get us anything, but we are 3 points away from that bronze free points badge. 35 pass accuracy will not get us any playmaking badges, but that 65 ball handle comes with silver unpluckable, and we do get gold big driver this way. We needed that 65 ball handle and that 55 speed with ball in order to get this on the gold level. 88 interior defense, so we can get that gold anchor and gold post lockdown, and that will get us silver workhorse as well. 60 perimeter defense, we only need that 58, but that will get us that bronze off ball pest badge. 33 steal will not get us anything unfortunately, but that 93 block, we went 93 so we could get that gold pogo stick. Otherwise we would not have been able to get it. But it's going to be extremely nice and a little bit more helpful in guarding the paint, just in case you bite on some pump fakes or whatever it might be. So we get gold anchor through that as well too, and silver chase down artist. 50 offensive rebound, that doesn't get us anything. It's really that 85 defensive rebound. We can still get gold box out beast, pogo stick, and silver rebound chaser. That's 66 speed if we increased our vertical to an 80, but unfortunately we were not able to do that on this version of this build, but we still get silver chase down artist. 55 acceleration, we needed that in order to get that gold big driver badge, and it also does come with bronze spot finder. 84 strength, a lot of nice defensive badges, gold box out beast, silver brick wall bulldozer, gold fearless finisher once again, and silver back down punisher, gold post lockdown, and silver immovable force. So still you can hold your own in the paint and against anybody that you might play. And of course we needed that 75 vertical to match with the 90 standing dunk, which is going to get us elite big man contact dunk packages, and of course that gives us the thresholds for pogo stick on the gold level, gold rise up, gold aerial wizard, and silver chase down artist. And lastly, the 92 stamina, all that gets us is silver workhorse. So now we can go ahead and click continue, and we get shades of Miles Turner, Brooke Lopez, and DeAndre Ayton, and it comes out to a two-way 3-level threat. So an extremely fun build, an inside big's worst nightmare. Gold post lockdown, they won't be able to drop step or post spin you got enough strength to hold them down. And then an offensive end, you can stay along the perimeter, make them come out and guard you. They're gonna absolutely hate that, and if they guard you too tight, you can blow by them, get a driving layup, you can still get a driving dunk, or you can hit some nasty post fades, post hop shots, or just some pull up mid ranges. You can do so much with this build offensively, and it can definitely hold its own on the defensive end as well. Be a very fun park build as well. You do have a 60 perimeter defense, so you still might get cooked up by some 6'8", 6'9", 7s, whatever it may be. If anybody knows how to dribble in ISO, it could definitely still be tough, but absolutely usable for the park as well. And so the way that I increased my attributes, first I went with an 86 close shot, so we can get gold fearless finisher as soon as we can. 83 driving layups, we can get those nice finishing badges as well. Maxed out my driving dunk to a 60 so we can get all the dunk packages that we can possibly get. Of course, maxed out my standing dunk to a 92 so we can try and get gold fast twitch as fast as possible as well. 72 post control, that will unlock some levels of badges for us. That's going to help us out. A 93 mid range so we can try and get Hall of Fame catch and shoot off rip, and we can be the best stretch that we could possibly be. And an 86 3-pointer as well. Maxed out my free throw, we had enough points in order to do this. Maxed out my ball handle and speed with ball, and we are going to get a 55 acceleration as well, so we can get gold big driver as soon as we can. And I went up to a 74 interior defense, so we can get bronze post lockdown off rip and still have some interior defense to be able to defend the paint. No perimeter defense off the start, but that'll probably be the next upgrades once you get your next attribute unlocks. And no steal, that's probably the last thing, because there's really no point in going to a 33 from a 25. And went to a 77 block, because that is going to get us bronze anchor at least, and once you go up to an 87 block, then you are able to get silver anchor. Of course, maxed out our defensive rebound to an 85, so we can come down with any rebounds or try and beat the best rebounder that we can possibly beat off rip. Speed, maxed that out to a 66. Of course, you want that speed, and we went with maxed out acceleration to get that gold big driver off of rip as well too. And of course, max out your strength, absolutely. Max out your vertical to a 75 to go with that 90 standing dunk so you can get elite big man contact dunks off rip. And I maxed out my stamina to a 92. So this will cost you 255,000 VC, but still, you're going to be able to finish in the paint. You got all your shooting, you got big driver in gold, you can get it off rip or work towards it off of rip. You still got interior defense, you got a little bit of block, and you got your rebounding and good physicals. So this is the version that I made, but next I am going to show you guys how to get some pass accuracy on this build if you so choose. So now we're back in the builder. So the way that I got pass accuracy on this, I actually went to a 70 standing dunk. So we dropped this all the way, so you can still dunk the ball and everything. And we actually went up to a 65 driving dunk. I don't really know why I did this exactly, but bear with me for a little bit here. This is what I did the first way I made it, and then I was like, do I really want 68 pass accuracy, because I don't really feel it's that much of a difference from having a 35 pass accuracy. So I was playing around a little bit, and the other thing I decreased was the perimeter defense to 58. I put the free throw to a 69. There was just an extra point laying around, so I had to switch that. But yeah, we should be able to put this up to a 68, just like that. And I actually put the 3-pointer to an 85 because that is the threshold for bronze limitless range, so I decreased that there. And what I ended up doing was putting my vertical up to an 80. So this is the version that I made. So I do like having that 80 vertical, actually, especially with the shorter wingspan, be a little bit more athletic, and we do get that gold chase down artist. But probably what you really could do is drop the post control. You probably don't necessarily need all this post control on here. You have a 93 mid-range, so even if you have silver post fade phenom, or if you have bronze post fade phenom, you should be absolutely money still. So you can go to a 56 post control, and then you can get even more pass accuracy. So you could actually get up to like an 83 if you wanted. If you want 82 for touch passer, you can absolutely do that. Or maybe you want to go to a 77, that will give you that bronze needle threader. And then still, you can still play around with your standing dunk. You can go up to a 76, increase your driving dunk. Maybe you want to go to a 77 or something like that. So you can definitely play around with this, and still you can also decrease your vertical down to a 75. You can still increase your pass accuracy. You can actually get an 86 pass accuracy on this if you want, if you go to a 75 vertical. And if you decrease your post control, you go 57. That way you can get back to Punisher on bronze. Actually go 68 there. So I'm just kind of playing around with this, but you guys can definitely play around with this as well. So you can get up to an 86 pass accuracy if you want. It's just you are going to be sacrificing some of the standing dunk and driving dunk. And again, a lot of people have been sacrificing close shot on their builds. So if you want to do that, that's totally up to you. You can decrease this to whatever you want it to be. 63, go with that 83 driving layup, and then you can increase your standing dunk if you want to almost get that 92. So you can probably decrease your driving dunk. So yeah, there's lots to play around with here. You could close shot to a 63. You can still keep your 83 driving layups. You can still get some nice finishing badges as well. You get the 90 standing dunk. I know some people don't like having close shot on their builds. So it's really however you want to do this, but you can get up to an 86 pass accuracy. You can still get that 80 interior defense, 93 block. You still get Hall of Fame catch and shoot, bronze limitless range. However you guys really want to play around and get pass accuracy, but it's definitely possible. But for the version that I made, I was going to go with the 68. Then I decided I don't think 68 pass accuracy is really worth it. It doesn't feel that much different from the 33 or the 35, whatever it was. So I ended up going like this. So you can maybe increase your stamina to a 95, and then there you go. Now, unfortunately, the only thing is we are 2 points away from gold fast twitch, so you could play around with this a little bit. Maybe you want to decrease your pass accuracy from the 86, but that will give you that gold break starter at least. But still, you're still gonna get elite big man contact dunks this way. I know some people don't like that close shot, and you can maybe switch to driving layup with the driving dunk if you want, but you are going to get more finishing badges at a higher level with the 83 driving layup. Still get Hall of Fame catch and shoot, bronze limitless. That 86 pass accuracy is going to be extremely nice. Still have all that defense to lock down the paint, bronze off ball pest. Still get that 93 block, 85 defensive rebound. Still very, very nice spread if you want to get some pass accuracy on this build. But again, you guys can play around with it. You can mess around with the finishing. That's pretty much what you maybe want to mess around with, but still, however you guys want to make it, play around with it, but you can definitely get some pass accuracy on this if you want. And so if we were to click continue, we are going to get shades of Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama, and Joel Embiid. And then this build comes out to a two-way spot up threat. That is honestly a way more fire name than a two-way 3-level threat. So honestly, I might like this build a little bit better too. I'm not a huge fan of the low close shot, so maybe like I said, I'll end up sacrificing the standing dunk for the close shot. And in the last patch, they did buff close shots as well too. But very quickly, let's go and take a look and see what we can do if we do increase our close shot. So we're just kind of messing around live here, having fun, messing around with it, seeing what we can do with this build. So if we do end up sacrificing our standing dunk, we can drop this down to all the way to a 65 is what it looks like. So you can still get some standing dunks with it, of course, and maxed out our close shot. We could get almost to the 90s. So it might take a little bit of playing around here. Maybe we have to sacrifice some driving layup, and then we can get a 90 just like that. But again, we did sacrifice some finishing badges there, but still, we still get gold 2-step, whistle, float game. So we are sacrificing Hall of Fame spin cycle and Hall of Fame 2-step this way, but still an 81 driving layup, really nice. This way we can still finish. We still get gold fast twitch. You can still hit post hooks, Hall of Fame pro touch, and bronze hook specialist. Still goes absolutely crazy. And again, not much post control, unfortunately, but that's just the way it's going to be with this version of the build. But still, having that 86 pass accuracy could be extremely nice. So here's another version that you guys can make as well too. You can max out the speed of the ball, so you're as fast as you could be with it, 57. But probably what you'd want to do, maybe give yourself a little bit extra free throw. Totally up to you. Or you want to be a little bit faster with it, max this out, and still very, very solid. So you still can get some standing dunks. You're gonna have to be open, but you still be able to finish the ball. 2 points is 2 points, whether it's a dunk or a layup. 2 points is 2 points. Still get all the Hall of Fame shooting badges, get nice playmaking, still get big driver, all your interior defense, blocking, everything. So again, you guys can mess around with this however you want, play around with it. It's just a nice template to have, but you guys can absolutely create a monster of your own if you want. So we click continue on this one. This time we get shades of Victor Wembanyama in the first one, Nikola Jokic as the second, and Joel Embiid as the third. And this one comes out to a two-way 3-level threat. So maybe you guys guys want to go back, increase your standing dunk to get elite big man contact dunks, drop your close shot to get that really cool two-way spot up threat build name. But now that we've ran through the versions of this build, let's get into some gameplay with the version that I made, where we drop a nice 20 and 20 and we get some nice 3-pointers and stretch the floor. Alright, so here we've got a nice little 22 point, 13 rebound, 2 assist, 1 steal, and 2 block gameplay on 6 of 9 shooting and 5 of 6 from 3-point land. And like I said before, I have been pleasantly surprised by actually how well this build can rebound on the defensive end. I have been averaging about 13 rebounds per game, so it's been extremely nice. And starting off the gameplay with a nice wide open green. Now, if you guys want the jump shot, I will just drop it right here. I was using 2 different jumpers on this build. I was trying out Eric Paschal and pure Tim Duncan release on 100% speed. I don't know, I just can't seem to figure out the Pascal base. It just does not seem to work for me. So I ended up switching back over to Jonathan Isaac, and I went pure Tim Duncan 100% speed again. I don't know, Jonathan Isaac just feels a little bit more natural to me, but again, like I said, this gameplay and all these clips have been pre-patched because, as obviously you can see, the rec center doesn't have that massive window or those new palm trees that was updated. It's nice to hear right there trying to get saucy with it with that two-way tenacity booster. Man, you can pretty much shoot anything once you get that two-way boost unlocked. It opens up your green windows, everything, man. It's super nasty. And the free throws as well too. If you guys get to the free throw line and you have your two-way boost on, if you're in the elite affiliation, you're pretty much getting 99% or 100% free throw rating on that every single time. Even like no matter what your rating is, it's absolute money. But again, that Hall of Fame catch and shoot is so nice. A 93 mid-range and the 86 three-pointer. But again, if you guys end up making the build that gets pass accuracy, which honestly, I might end up remaking this build to do what I just showed you guys right before this gameplay. That two-way spot up threat is a very cool build name. It would be pretty fun to use, and once again, that 86 pass accuracy would be extremely nice to have. And 13 rebounds, and those are all defensive rebounds as well too. That's going to be easy fast break outlet assists every single time. That'll help you get your takeover quicker, and once again, right there, showing up the athleticism and a nice snag right there as well too. We get quite a few points from the free throw line here as well. Again, trying out some different free throws. I don't believe this is Ray Allen in this gameplay, but I have been trying Ray Allen. I don't mind Ray Allen. LaMarcus Aldridge was also decent for me. I've seen some more people talking about Michael Jordan. That was actually the very first free throw that I tried, but so it hasn't been 100% for me, but it's been decent. But once again, that Hall of Fame catch and shoot, once you're in that sharpshooting takeover, that is absolute cash. So a nice little 14 points at the halftime on 75% from 3-point land. So we do get a couple more 3 balls in there, but you can be an absolute shot creator with this. As you've seen in the earlier mixtape, you can hit nasty step backs. You still got your post hooks like this. If I end up remaking the build, I probably would try out the high standing dunk with a low close shot, just to see what everybody's talking about, because I know a lot of people have not been putting close shot on their centers. They think it's broken, they don't need it, all that kind of stuff. I do like to have it because, I don't know, I still like the fast twitch and still if you get underneath the rim. But at the same time, this is an outside build, and you have such high shooting from the 3-point line and mid-range that maybe you won't get under the net as much, and you don't have much of an offensive rebound as well, but still, it would be nice to have. And of course, the interior defense is the thing that I absolutely love most about this. 88 might be a bit overkill, but with the minimum wingspan at 7'1", I wanted to be able to lock down the paint as best as I could. With the shorter wingspan, we're not going to get as many blocks, but I wanted to be able to disrupt as many shots as I possibly could still. So that's kind of my logic for going 88 interior defense. So you will be able to lock down those post scorers, stretch them out. They have to come and guard you at the 3-point line. You can make their life a living hell. But appreciate you guys tuning into the video. Hope you enjoy it if you make this build. And if you like the video, hit that like, hit your sub if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.